Greetings. The time has come where you either fight or you flight or you stand your ground. When you stand your ground, that's self-defense. We all knew this day was coming, but to some of us, it hasn't got here quite yet. The United States government, they destabilize a country like Libya, Gaddafi. You know, people love Gaddafi. And he sent crazy, dope fiend, mercenaries just love that love the money. They love the dollar. And they got the bully attitude. See, most people they're like sheep. You know, they too passive. They won't even defend themselves. When I was going to school, brothers used to take lunch money, and brothers used to just give it up. When we used to go to the show on the Saturday matinees, they had a gang called the Shakers, and then they had another little bitty gang called the Baby Shakers. You'd be standing in the line waiting to go to watch the matinee, and they come and shake you down for your money. They came on me one time and I refused. And you know, I wasn't intimidated. I used to be a kind of brother that I didn't start nothing. I didn't go out and intimidate people and try to start. Matter of fact, I wasn't the kind that could intimidate. I was skinny. I didn't look like but I would get with you. No matter your size or whatever, how many is in your gang, I will put my back against the wall and fight you. And all the time after I stand up to these cats, I say at least 3 or 4 times I had to stand up by myself to a gang, and I got out of it without getting hurt. They would ask me to join their gang and be the leader, because I'll be fighting the leaders, and I might be fighting 3 or 4 at the same time. But I knew how to fight gangs. You know, those narrow storeways where only 2 or 3 of y'all can get through there. I would put my back up against an old abandoned storefront where they had a narrow door front where only 2 or 3 could get in at a time. And the rest of the gang, it might be about 10 of them out there. They couldn't get in, so the leader would come up there and he would be in the front, and I'd be tearing his ass up. You know, why? Because he don't expect me to hit, you know, they don't expect me to hit hard because I'm skinny, you know. Well, I was like Tommy Hearns, you know, I had a hard punch because my father taught me how to punch through like Mike Tyson, visualize yourself punching through your subject. You know, there's certain techniques that you have growing up in the city. You don't have no brothers, you know, and I didn't have no brothers. I was the only child. My brother died when I was about 6 months. He was 4 years old when he died. But my father taught me how to fight, and my uncle. I had 3 uncles that was rough. 2 of them were gangsters. One of them was a FOI, and my father, he was just a brother from the streets, Little Rock, Arkansas. And he would fight. He was the type that didn't argue with you. You wouldn't know what he was thinking. And, you know, next thing you know, you jacked up. So that's why I had teaching me. And in the streets, in the hood. And in Detroit, you know, we had the 1967 riots. We didn't protest or nothing. We just started fighting, you know. And so we know how it is when martial law is on curfew. You can't go out your house. Only one could go out was factory workers or ones who had a badge that worked at a factory or any other facility they had to work at night. So, you know, we got a lot of street organizations here. And so the government will hire these street gangs and dope men to cause trouble, you know. So I believe that's the purpose of Black Lives Matter. They're here to bring in martial law under the title Black Lives Matter, because they protesting. But they not only protesting, they're tearing up stuff. And when you look in Detroit, most of them were out of towners, suburbanites, or somewhere from some other city. Most of them were white. And so, you know, our police situation here, every now and then, you know, we have a problem with them. But for the most part, you know, ever since Mayor Coleman Young was mayor, we've been dealing with white supremacy in the police force and anywhere else. So we ain't got no problems out no white boys, you know, lynching us here, because we'll ride down on that whole city, you know, and we ain't gonna be tearing up nothing, but we gonna be cutting off some heads, you know. So we don't need no martial law here, you know. Ain't too many scary brothers here in Detroit, although there is some Uncle Toms and there is some bourgeois brothers and sisters who are traitors to the black man and black woman. So I'm talking to the black brothers here in Detroit, Temple #1. You know, if y'all let martial law or the troops come in, federal troops come in and take a hold here, you will regret it for the rest of your life and for your children's life. So now's the time where, you know, you can't be on the fence, you can't be hot or cold, lukewarm. You gotta be ready to stand your ground and get down. That's all I said. No more talk, like Willie D say. No more talking, man. You know, Trump done said it. might want to take it back when it comes down to Detroit. And I don't know about Chicago. I don't know how they roll Chicago, but they had the L. Rookins there one time, Blackstone Rangers. You know, and I know they still there. They're kind of quiet, but try that martial law stuff. See what happens. Black light.